Hey everybody, welcome to another ForeBros video. I know this looks a lot different. We're not on a golf course by any means. We're actually filming a little something different. So today what we want to do is just kind of have like a who we are video and explain how all this came to be, introduce ourselves, things like that. So that's exactly what we're going to get into. So we'll just kind of go down the line, introduce who we are, and then we'll get into some other questions. So Brian, why don't you kick us off?
Well, you just told them who I was, but yeah, my name is Brian. Born and raised right here in Cairo, Georgia. Married, going on, gosh, this year will be 16 years. 3 beautiful little girls. I know, I'm old. I am an insurance agent. I have an insurance agency in Thomasville, Georgia. Also a bivocational pastor at Providence Baptist Church. Enjoy playing golf, love playing golf with these guys, excited about what we're doing with the channel. As far as within the group, I would say my focus is more on like what are we trying to do long term, focus more on some of our bigger goals and the opportunities that are out there for us, but really excited about what we've done so far with this channel and where it's going. So,
Andy, what about you?
Well, since you introduced me also, they call me AJ on some days. I am originally from Cairo, live in Wiggum, right down the road. 3 boys, 1 girl.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a lot.
Hey, Brandon here. Just thought I'd come on here and pause the video for a moment and say that Andy is in fact married to his beautiful bride, Kelly. And I'm not sure how long they've been married, but you know, we're trying to save Andy from going to the doghouse. So Andy is married. Her name is Kelly. His wife's name is Kelly. She is amazing. And Kelly, we love you. And please do not kill our friend Andy. Okay, back to the video.
A lot of kids.
Keeps you busy.
That's right.
What do you do for a living?
I deliver the mail and
Deliver the mail.
catch all kinds of crap about it from these guys when their stuff goes missing.
That's right. That's right. If anything goes missing, we blame it on Andy. But
Where's my stuff?
that's right. That's right. Well, my name's Brandon. I moved to Cairo probably in 2017. I'm originally from Central Florida, and I have gators all the way, but we'll get into that in another video. But I don't want to lose any viewers. But like I said, I've lived here since 2017. I am the senior pastor of a church here in Grady County, Pine Park Baptist Church, and we have been there since 2021. So I've served in a couple churches here locally. Married, got 2 beautiful daughters, and kind of my role at ForeBros is I kind of handle the social media stuff. So anything that you guys see on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff kind of runs through this cell phone right here. So if you don't like the videos, then I'm sorry. I to try to do a better job, but I can't blame on anybody else because it's all my fault. But yeah, that's kind of what I do, and love being here in South Georgia.
Yeah, so my name's Matt, and I guess they saved the best for last. And so, no, my name's Matt. I actually kind of came into the picture in January of 2020. We moved from Alabama, my wife and our 2 kids. We came to actually work at one of the churches here to serve as a youth pastor there. The weird thing about all of that, though, is that about a month and a half into 2020, the whole world shut down on us. And so we pretty much had to find out and figure out everything on our own. But that's actually how we got plugged in with these guys and really just started kind of developing that friendship, started developing this love and passion for golf all together, started playing in little tournaments together and against each other all at the same time. Since then, though, I've actually transitioned. I also pastor a church here in Cairo, Eastside Baptist Church, and have done that since December of last year. And so I have a beautiful wife. Her name's Erin, and we have our 2 small kids, Lexi, Joe, and Noah. As far as what I do in ForeBros, I handle all the videoing, all the editing, all of the headache that kind of comes along with that of sometimes missed clips and things like that. But it's definitely a passion that really started in COVID, I think. As I started having to do those videos for, you know, lessons, Sunday school lessons, Bible studies, it's just, I don't know, it's just like a bug that kind of bit me that I was like, man, I really like this. It was something fun about creating something that nobody else was really kind of creating. And so really just developed developed into a passion. And so we brought that into this when we decided, hey, let's start filming golf content. So I was all over it, man. I'm excited to do it and excited for just this, man. This is so much fun that we get to do.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just here to get bombed.
That's right. I think the biggest question that we probably get from people that know us here in Cairo, because I mean, and you've heard it now. You got 3 preachers and a mailman, and
right.
Which to me, I always say this. It starts like the beginning of some funny joke, but I mean, I guess it kind of is. But I think the biggest question that we always get is, how did you 4 get together and start making golf content? How did this whole group, kind of come to fruition? And I think really it started with you 2 guys, and you 2 have known each other the longest. Matt and I've only known each other since 2020 when he moved here. But you guys, both kind of born and raised here locally, and
we've been playing since 2016, maybe.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We're probably 6 or 7 years.
6 or 7 years in.
Yeah. So it really started with Brian and Andy, and then when I transitioned from one job to another and kind of worked out some things in my schedule, I started playing golf on Wednesday mornings, which happened to be the day that they played. And they were
snub-nosed at first.
yeah, they were getting ready. They were preparing for a tournament, and I remember getting on the driving range, and I knew of Andy. I didn't really know him well, and we kind of saw each other but didn't say anything. But I knew Brian just through ministry and some other things. And anyways, one thing led to another, and Brian was like, "Hey, why don't you come out and practice with us, or play this round with us?" And so we did, and then all of a sudden, like, that just became an every Wednesday deal. I just kind of met up with those guys, and well, then anytime you're playing golf with just 3 guys, it's uneven. It's an odd number. So we needed a 4th person. And they're like, man, we need someone else.
And then there's
old Matty J.
Old Matty J. And I was like, well, I know somebody who loves golf, has a golfing background, and it would be a great guy. And so we started bringing Matt out there. And then I think and I can probably speak for the group, but kind of since day one, when all 4 of us first started playing golf together, we just clicked, just gelled, and our personalities just kind of came together, and it was great. And so that's kind of how this whole thing started, of just us playing golf. And then one of us had the bright idea of like, hey, why don't we film these things? We're pretty funny. Our golf game's not that great, but we are still kind of entertaining. So let's try to be a little entertaining. And I think the second biggest question we get, and I'll let Andy kind of chime in because it kind of started with you guys as well, was the name. How did we come up with ForeBros?
Well, there's 4 of us.
There we go.
And we yell 4 more than we yell yes. So, I mean, it's FORE, 4.
Yeah.
And we kind of just stuck with that. We kicked around some other things, but
We were in a text thread, like kicking around. Now, our group thread is a thing to behold. But anyway, we were kicking around some names, and I think, I don't know. I mean, that night we just kind of landed on ForeBros, and
it was like a couple of days though, because I think we started with 4 Friends Golf, and so we kind of bounced that back around, and then we kind of hit with ForeBros. And I think that was just kind of like an instant. Like we just knew.
That one clicked.
Because we were trying to find things that, how do we talk? Like we wanted to make sure that we stayed natural and things like that. I mean, and we all say bro a lot anyway. And so it just kind of gelled, I think, really quickly with us.
And we do say 4 quite a bit.
A lot.
If you ever see us hit on our shot tracers, if you ever see one straight down the middle of the fairway, that's a miracle. We're all celebrating that a lot off camera.
A lot of fist bumps in the background.
Yeah. So another big thing for us, and I know Matt and I, we've talked about this before, is, anything that we ever do in life has to have a why. Why do we do this? Why? Because, at the end of the day, we're spending time together, we're playing golf, and we're trying to film these videos. And so the biggest question then becomes, why are we filming content? And you being the content man, I know we get mad when Andy loses our mail, but when you lose a clip or video's not edited, we get on Matt. So, I mean, but why?
Or when I don't push it out like within 30 minutes. minutes.
That's
It's
right,
like,
that's right.
hey, where's the video? Hey, where's the video?
That's right.
Yeah, well, it's so funny actually. So yesterday, I actually took a church member down with me. We went down to Tallahassee to visit just some members that had moved into an assisted living. And on the way back, he and I actually just got on the conversation of kind of like what we're doing. And I think one of the biggest things for me, I guess kind of a personal thing, but then I'll kind of tie it in with all of us, is that like I understood as far as leading a church and really just leading in ministry that I can't lead on a half-empty cup. You know, like I've got to have people investing in me, pouring into me and things like that. And so I think that's really why I started kind of pushing more to this. And then when we got this idea of content, you know, like I said a minute ago, with kind of developing that passion, things like that, I felt like God was kind of moving my heart in a way to where like I'm looking bigger picture too, because what I'm learning with filming with you guys, I'm also trying to apply in the future with our churches, like, you know, intro videos and things like that to sermons and stuff. And so in all that, I say this, like, I think for us in content, you know, we've said it, you know, we're funny guys, man. We have a blast. We all the time are picking at each other and just, you know, it's one of those things where you kind of wish you could turn cameras on like the moment we all get out of the vehicles till the moment we all leave and go home. And then I think it goes without saying, you know, we're funny people and our golf game is pretty funny as well. And so I think what we wanted to do honestly was, you know, there's a lot of channels out there, and we won't mention those channels, but there's a lot of golf content out there and things like that. But what we wanted specifically was for guys who truly, we want to become better golfers each and every week we get out. And yes, we're very competitive and we try to push each other and nag each other. But all of it is to simply just show people, hey, you know, you can be a pastor and you can have all that, but you can also still live your life as a Christian on the golf course. And it's okay not to be the greatest golfer in the world. You know, as you're getting better, you've got friends that are pushing you and kind of messing with you all at the same time. And so we just really kind of watched that develop naturally in front of us.
Yeah, that's right. I know, like, you know, a couple weeks ago, we went to the Arnold Palmer Invitational. It was a great event, but I think the biggest thing for me was, you know, as soon as I saw the first guy tee off, which was John Rahm, and he hit a tee shot right at our face and it went right over our heads, I realized then and there, yeah, these guys are really good, and we're not. So, but you know, another huge thing for us that really has kind of transitioned our channel to be very unique into what we do is we kind of came up with this tagline. You may have seen it on some of our social media stuff. You may have seen it in some videos, a little saying that we have, and it's, for us, it's beyond golf. And there's a bigger picture to this, and that's some things that Brian has been working on. But just kind of explain to them what the whole beyond golf thing is.
Yeah, so I guess the whole motto thing kind of came from when you were setting up some of the social media accounts. You know, they want a description. Like, what is this? So we, again, kicked around some ideas and came up with this slogan of "It's Beyond Golf." And, you know, for me, when I think about, you know, owning a business and these guys even leading a church and leading a family or whatever, you know, you want to find purpose in whatever you're doing. Like, I play golf with these guys every week because, one, I love golf and I love the friendship and the fellowship that we spend together. So even though it's a game and we're just having fun, it's still intentional. So when we kind of agreed that, hey, let's start filming, let's start a channel, let's put it out, you know, I can speak for myself and I think these guys too. It never was about, you know, going viral or, you know, having X amount of subscribers or being able to monetize this thing. I've always looked at it, if the Lord blesses us in that way, you know, it's our responsibility to do good with it. So, you know, I've really over the last couple of months been thinking about, and we already have one opportunity already set up with a scramble tournament that's coming up soon. We're going to be looking for ways that not only are we trying to, you know, live out our faith on camera, like to Matt's point that, you know, you can still play golf and be a Christian. You can still hang out and have a really good time and be a Christian. We want to take some opportunities to do some random acts of kindness, really, and to support some local ministries, some local organizations in the community, just to give back. Like I said, any exposure that the Lord would bless us with, any financial benefit down the line that the Lord may bless us with, really my goal and focus within this group is going to be, okay, how can we turn around and give back? How can we bless this community? I can't think of any better way than, for these 4 Christian men, we're devoting a lot of time and effort to this, even though the golf playing necessarily isn't a lot of time. Matt with the editing, you with the social media, Andy and I mean, we're always exchanging texts, talking about the creative stuff. And, I think the goal is just, within this Beyond Golf thing, is to truly bless other people as the Lord blesses us. We're not after any particular thing, whether it be a certain amount of subscribers, monetizing YouTube, whatever the case may be. That's not our goal. Our goal is to bless other people. And I think if we stay focused on that, the Lord will honor it. And I think it'll happen in time. We just stay patient. So
yeah, absolutely. And that's the whole mantra of it's beyond golf for us. It's beyond just getting together and playing on Wednesdays. Because for us, we always know every time we wake up and go and play on the golf course on Wednesday, we are blessed. The Lord has blessed us tremendously just to be even able to do that. So, and we're excited. We're excited for what the Lord is going to do in this journey and for us. And so if you like these videos, please consider sharing them with your friends, family, all of that stuff. You can follow us and follow our journey on, like I said, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of that stuff. And it's all ForeBros Golf, and it's the same logo on everything. So we're all right there. It's that logo, actually. It's right there. So, but anyways, so feel free to follow it, subscribe there, and keep up with the journey. And I would be remiss if I didn't do a quick shout out. We should have probably done this at the beginning, but if you stayed this long for the video, shout out to you, salute to you. But let me just give a huge shout out to Sunday Swagger. If you can't tell, we are just dripped out in some Sunday Swagger. This is not an ad. It definitely could be one day, but we love the brand so much, and I think you guys have seen us wear it all the time. And again, this is not, they're not telling us to say this. We're saying it. We've gone out, we've purchased this shirts just like y'all would, and we just love it. I mean, it is probably some of the best feeling shirts that I've ever worn, and especially on the golf course. And I kind of live by the Deion Sanders rule. If you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good, right? And so, I'm still not playing good, but
we're waiting on that.
That's the price. Yeah, then I feel good and I look good.
And a lot of times you don't feel good, but you still look good.
I still look good.
That's right.
So, but with the hats and so you'll see more stuff that we got coming out, and we got some other things lined up as far as ForeBros, things that we're going to be doing, traveling, doing some different stuff. So we're excited.
Yeah.
So again, stay tuned and be ready for some more content coming out. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you soon.